Hi guys, this is my review of the MoYu Aosu 4x4. Previously. Okay, the outer layer, I gotta tell you, it's really smooth. I really like it. It's better than the Aosu in my opinion. This one is just extremely smooth, it's quiet, it's kind of sandy feeling. It does turn just a slightly bit sluggish, maybe due to a bit of the weird factory loop that they have. Out of the box it turns really nice. First impressions, out of the box, this cube definitely turns really well. So how does this cube stand after my first impressions? I have to tell you, this cube performs really well. It's my main currently. I have to say, this is probably the best 4x4 on the market. So what I did to this cube, I actually took the whole cube apart, washed it in water and soap, and dried it out, looped the screws, springs, and washers, and some of the pieces, and tensioned it to a tension where I think this cube just works really well with it. And this is tension I have it on currently. So how does this cube feel? It feels like a mixture of a scratchy and smooth kind of feeling, but the scratchiness is not as scratchy as the Fun's 3x3 if you guys have one of those. The scratchiness is just slight scratchiness, a bit of kind of, I would say, crispiness in it, but the outer layer is a bit more crispier than the inner layer. The inner layer is smoother. The outer layer is a bit scratchier, but when you turn them all at the same time, it mixes together and combines to make a really nice feel. And the speed is controllable, which is what I like. But surprisingly, this was supposed to be a faster version of my MoYu Aosu, but my MoYu Aosu is faster than this Aosu, even though the tension's at this, it's pretty tight. And look at here, it's slightly looser, but this one still turns a bit quicker. I don't know why, but that's strange. And also, this cube has like a matte feel. I'm pretty sure the plastic's slightly different than this one. It kind of has like a matte feeling to it, whereas this one's like a glossy feeling. I know you refer gloss and matte to like sticker shades, but if you kind of really think about it, the feel of this kind of, it's more shinier, and this one's kind of matte feeling. If you guys have one, you guys will know what I mean. So this cube does take a bit of getting used to, because I've been using my Motor Changsha 4x4 for so long, and I'm just used to the feel of this. It's so fast, quick, and just like really crispy kind of feel. Whereas this one, it's not sluggish, but it's kind of slower and more controllable. So you really do have to turn really accurately in order for this cube to perform at its best. And corner cutting, the corner cutting is just like a standard corner cutting. Reverse is pretty good. And yeah, corner cutting is pretty good. On 4x4s you can't get a really good corner cutting, but this cube corner cuts decently. And as for lockups go, this cube does not lock up at all, but it only has that like rare occasion where it locks up just a slightly bit, but it's not that annoying. And as for pops go, this cube does not pop at all. After assembling this cube, it's not hard to assemble, it's like a standard 4x4, but the pieces require a lot of force pushing into because everything just fits nicely, it's like really snugly in there. That's why this cube does not pop. So I'll do some rough turns so you guys can get an idea. I haven't had any pops or anything. Whereas the Aosu, it's common for the internal piece to pop out. This one, I have not had any pops. So let me do some rough turns so you guys can see. So as you saw, rough turnings, this cube does tolerate rough turning. So now I'll show you guys the mechanism of this puzzle. Here are the wing edges. On the left is the MoYu Aosu, and on the right is the Aosu. The wing edges and the center corner edges, they resemble a lot of the Diane plus MF8 Mini. If you guys go check it out, it kind of looks pretty similar. So I would highly recommend you guys go check it out if you guys are interested. They look pretty similar. And here you can see that on the back there is the Aosu, and then the front here is the Aosu. You guys can see the differences. And here are the corners. The corner of the Aosu, which is on the right, resembles the Cyclone Boys 4x4, which is pretty interesting. They don't, you can see at the bottom stem there in the picture coming up, you guys can see here, it's different. Usually all the like 4x4s have the standard dent into it, but the Aosu on the right here, it just resembles the Cyclone Boys 4x4, which is pretty interesting. And now the differences of the Aosu and Aosu. Aosu on the left, Aosu on the right. And here are the internals, you guys can see there. It's pretty similar looking, the way it's designed, structured, and everything. And here are the internal pieces, you guys can see there. On the left is the Aosu, on the right is the Aosu. There's not too many changes, but if you look closely, you guys can see there the bigger piece of the Aosu is like a torpedo on it, and on the right it does, on the Aosu it does not. So would I recommend getting this cube? Yes, definitely. Even though the price is at $22, it's worth every single penny of it. I would recommend go getting this instead of a Shangshao 4x4 and modding it. You take the risk of over modding or under modding. So just get this cube, wash the pieces, lube, tension, and you just have really, really nice 4x4. I can tell you that for sure. And a lot of people have the Aosu as the main. I can see this cube changing from the Aosu to this because they're two different type of feels. I prefer the Aosu way more because of the lockups is way lesser, pops is lesser, and it's just more tolerant to different style of turning. So that's it, guys. This is my review of the MoYu Aosu 4x4. If you do wish to purchase this cube, please click on a link down in the description box below. And thank you guys for watching. Thumbs is up so I know you guys watched to the end and enjoyed this review. Thank you guys for watching, and thanks for your support. Have a great day.